Here's the thing, it's just us.
Episode 11. How y'all doing this week, man? How was y'all's week?
Great. Oh, y'all quiet.
Oh, come on.
I thought you was gonna have more than just great, but I mean, if we just gonna be short and simple to the point, it was cool.
How's your trip?
It was fun and expensive. Like, kids are great and expensive, so yeah.
Wait, I want to say, when I seen your post and you said them funky ass kids didn't eat that food,
Man,
I just put the phone down.
they don't be
why would you
eating
talk about your children like that?
because they don't eat. Like, it was a great place. The place was called Lolo's Chicken and Waffles, and it was in Dallas. It was very good. The waffles was hard. Like, the homemade waffles, they sprinkled some cinnamon in it. Damn good waffles. Chicken was fried good. What else they had?
It's the review.
Yeah, it was.
Nah, cut this shit out. They not paying us for that.
Too much detail.
Yeah, cut
Oh,
the
shit.
name out.
Hold
all
on.
of that.
Oh yeah, it was good.
It was good.
But yeah, all
Great.
that good food, and they didn't eat it and woke up the next day talking about I'm hungry. No, you got plenty of leftovers.
My week was great.
It's good. My week was it was high energy this week, man. It was a really good week with nothing going on, if that makes sense. Work was work, home was home. It was pretty good, man.
Yeah, that was great.
I am Dennis to the left of me,
Mel.
to the left of her,
We reversed this week. I'm Ken.
to the left of him.
Fat Daddy. Y'all know what's going on when I say Fat Daddy.
What's up?
Here's the thing, it's just us.
Why?
Valentine's week, man. Valentine's week. Do y'all celebrate when it's midweek? You celebrate the weekend before or after?
Before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did some shit this weekend.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, man, we went to a restaurant. That's how you do that, by the way. Went to a restaurant. That food was great.
Where about?
It was in Post Oak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I told the wife, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Let's do after Valentine's Day, man. Let's do the weekend after.
Money short.
Well, not just that, you know. It's paydays this week, so it's like, all right, cool. I'll be a little bit more comfortable, man.
Yeah,
a little bit
for
more
sure.
comfortable.
Yeah, for sure. No, we had a good time though, man. Enjoyed the vibes, real cool. We like looked over the skyline and stuff like that while we ate dinner. All of the food was good, bro. All of the food was good, and we went to a candle making class.
Candles?
Candle making class. Yeah, I be trying to
But-
find stuff that
like
people
what?
ain't really out here doing.
What kind of candles? Like the kind you use for like body oil and stuff? For
Nah,
massage?
nah.
Oh, man,
Actual.
that'll be live.
I'm into candles, like, but it was an actual candle making class where we made candles, our own personalized candle. Anybody want to guess what the name of my candle was?
If it wasn't a Just Us candle, I don't want to hear it, bro.
That's gay as fuck. Why? And you made me do that before 7 minutes. You gonna have to block that.
I'm gonna have to use that again.
Well, tell us, bro.
It was.
I'm lost.
It was called Extra Wet and Moist.
Oh my god, bro.
I think the fragrances were lavender, saddlewood. I can't remember one. One was Caribbean Dream, and there was one other one I cannot remember.
All in one?
All in one.
Really?
Dope process, bro. Like we went through the whole we made it from nothing.
You ever use Valentine's Day to like fix one of your screw ups?
Yeah. Y'all good over there?
Yeah. Keep
Everything's
going.
all right?
Yeah.
No. Because this gonna have to get cut out. That shit look crazy. Just start back over. and
This
then
is
we'll
every
do-
time.
Okay, y'all good now? Get your hair off your nose.
It's not gonna work. Just go. The wind is gonna just
It's
keep.
gonna do
yeah,
that?
just go ahead. I'm
No,
fine.
but
Ask that
so
again.
you ever use Valentine's Day to fix one of your screw ups to get your partner back, let's say?
This is gonna sound arrogant, but I'm not to get them back because I feel like motherfuckers ain't going nowhere. But to fix some stuff, yeah. Yeah.
I think
Not just V-Day. I'm talking about a whole 4 months. I didn't have to.
well, yeah, but
talking to
Valentine's
a
Day
scumbag.
in particular is probably, to me, in my opinion, it's the worst time to try it because it's too obvious.
Well, it depends on when the screw up happened. Right? Because if it happened November, you know what I'm saying?
But you had Christmas.
Yeah,
And you
but-
had New Year's.
No. You don't do it that close. You know, you let Christmas pass you by. You like, you ain't getting there. We had odds anyway. You might as well say that money. And then you start gradually after that into the new year. Then you start at the New Year resolution. This year.
This year I ain't gonna mess up.
It's all about me and you.
I'm a new man this year. New man.
You know, I was thinking.
New Year, new man. Nah.
What about you,
Wow.
Mel? Screw up?
That's me trying to figure out if I have anything to contribute to this conversation at all.
Do you like Valentine's Day?
I do.
You do? Have you had a good Valentine's Day before? Have you experienced one that you'd say you really enjoyed?
I really only experienced one good Valentine's Day ever in life, just one, and I feel like the energy was matched. It was cool.
Was that the only time that you had a Valentine that particular time, or you had them and the dudes was just wasn't on shit?
That's cool. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's good enough to sum it up. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you did it perfectly. Yeah, you summed it up perfectly. But I mean, yeah, that's all I got.
I feel like you ain't feeling this holiday, Mel.
I mean, it's not that I don't. I mean, hey, I love. Hey, if
There it
anybody out
is.
here doing
That's-
it,
that's
bombs.
what I'm
great.
talking about.
No,
Don't love bomb nobody.
but I mean, it's not anything. I don't have a reason to like have it on my radar.
Okay, so this year's. Hey, you can start today. You got what today? Monday. You got.
Oh no, I had put on my Instagram. You know, if we start on February 1st, by 14th, I'm sure we could be in love. But like outside of that, it's just not on my radar. I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, no.
So was there potential here recently, and somebody dropped the ball, or it just been out of the?
I mean,
you
they're
just,
always gonna do that.
see, that's a,
I feel like we haven't had a male dating update in a while.
I don't want to get one.
yeah, it's time. It's my time.
Okay.
I don't wanna get one.
Because I feel like you ain't feeling this 14th on a Tuesday. I feel
I
like
mean, I'm
you
not.
got something to get off your chest.
I don't. I literally have zero to get off my chest. But I mean, I always get something for Valentine's Day from my family. They do that until you're literally dead. Basically.
Yeah. I always get my daughter something.
Yeah.
for
So
sure.
I mean, I get them something, but outside of that, like romantically, no, I'm really cool on it.
Okay, but you was saying you had
what?
you had to recently throw your.
Okay, no, I don't ever. Let's be clear. I'm not that desperate to where I really need to do a bat signal. Like, I know what I could do.
You
Right,
always know Mel serious when she switch up. Let's be clear here.
Yeah, let me clear the record. You know, I could do more. I'm just trying to do less.
Right on.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, if you are celebrating Valentine's Day, whatever you're doing, do it for me, and that's it.
So nobody's came close to being like potentially a Valentine's Day for you. It's like a no. No dating updates. You hadn't been on a date with anybody.
When you put it that way, it sounds terrible. By the way.
I ain't tripping. I'm really not tripping.
No, it's
Yeah.
no, but it's totally because if she wants to or not. Because it's her. It's not saying it's you, like you're the issue.
I was
What I'm
like-
saying,
She's got the suitors.
right?
Yeah.
But
I
that's what I
don't.
mean.
That's the thing.
Oh, see, now we talking about something different. So Ken,
No, we talk about something different.
she lying. We
No,
know
I'm
Mel.
not. First of all, no, I'm not. I could spend Valentine's. Someone
Okay,
has asked
okay.
me something, but I don't.
Open that
I'm not-
DM up on IG. Let's see if you don't got the suitors or not.
Mind you, you back the fuck up, all right? You sit in your seat and you don't ever bring up them DMs again.
I'm
but
here.
no,
My
I mean
bad.
I could. It's just no. I want like a fresh start, like a new Valentine's Day, like an overall just new situation, and it just didn't happen this Valentine's Day, and that's okay.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
You spend Valentine's Day with the kids, or is that gonna be it? Y'all gonna after or before?
Nah, we took this year off.
Like,
Now we took this year off.
Hey,
bruh, let me tell you something. I used to, my scumbag ways, I would use my brother's birthday because my brother's birthday is on Valentine's Day. Hey, look, man, I'm going to be with my brother. This is, I used to get out of it every
And
year.
y'all see why I'm alone.
Every year.
oh, I go to jail every year.
Bruh.
Yeah, I got to turn myself in tonight. Yeah, I got to turn. I got some traffic tickets, man. The
No.
most inopportune times, man.
Yeah.
Texas is crazy like that.
See, and that's why anybody that don't celebrate Valentine's Day with me, like, I be like moving different with them.
And that's the other part to it, right? It's a 2-part because
Yeah.
you gotta know your woman. Ain't no taking off, like Ken said. Ain't no taking off some years. Women, that day is
I'm gonna use
something
my
for
PTO.
Yeah, because, like-
no, we took this year off, bro. Like,
mutual agreement.
yeah.
Yeah, but some women like, nah,
Nah.
I need that.
I mean, if I was in
And-
a relationship and someone said they wanted to take the day, like the year off, I mean, that's
but if you're
understandable.
dating, nah.
Oh no, because like,
What you mean?
who you?
Who
Man,
you playing
look.
with?
I
Don't
really, it'd be so funny.
the audacity.
Like just hearing somebody say something that don't involve, like I told y'all, I don't hear no church bells, no nothing going on for me, no boom boxes. I don't like. I just got to switch up how I move with you. Really,
that's crazy.
I remember a few years ago, I was involved with two women, 2 young ladies, and for Valentine's Day, I think they were both expecting me to take them out. I went to go hoop. I ain't gonna lie, I was hooping. And when I picked my phone up after the hoop session, one of them weeded herself out. And I was like, damn, I wasn't lying. It was all kind of, I know you with such and such and this and that.
Oh, they knew about each other.
Yeah.
see, I don't
I
play
want
them
That
games.
yeah.
My boy.
I don't
But-
even play them games.
I wouldn't.
And I'm not gonna even say nothing to you. Honestly, for you to think you have the audacity for me to waste my words on you, and you know it's Valentine's Day, you'll never get the chance.
Yeah,
Not for me.
I think that's crazy. Even if you out here scumbag, and even if you out here in the streets, bro, it got to be understood. Like you got to take care of the crib, and then even if you scumbag, like some people got the scumbag money to scumbag for real. Like this is the perfect prime time scumbag year. Valentine is actually on a Tuesday. You take care of home the weekend before, and then you go into the week like, yo, what we doing? Where we at with it? But it's you know, you got to be very, very cautious with it.
Nah, these past couple of years, Valentine's Day has kind of been at like low gear for me because it's like 2 weeks later is our anniversary.
Damn.
Oh, that's different though.
Yeah.
If I had like a situation like that, I wouldn't really want like a big Valentine's Day. And I know it's our anniversary. That doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, put it all together.
Which, by the way, it was brought to my attention that a lot of women do not like getting flowers because they're just going to die in a week. And I
don't know
took
what
that to
women
heart.
you talking to.
I took that to heart.
You took that to, wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
nah, it don't matter. It don't matter how we got there. Just know it came up.
How can you take it to heart for your woman though?
Because, bro, I'm like, dog,
And
I
first-
thought I was doing something.
Nah, but first of all, your situation is way different. Your woman loves plants.
You
and
would think.
Plants are different than flowers, first of all.
I
Right.
know, but I'm saying, you know, just for her to care, hers will stay alive longer than others. More than likely,
So
her tulips probably will actually get a chance to fucking tulip.
a little context to this, right? We was talking about the pod, right? And you know, when she starts throwing ideas out, she brought up not getting flowers for Valentine's Day. And I looked at her and I'm like, oh, never again. Never again. It's all good.
Oh,
I'm gonna get her some plastic flowers. Or like the ones in the corner store where it'd be like drawers that be twisted up, look like flowers. I'm gonna get her some of them, man.
Motherfucker said
See how she
drawers.
feel
Or
about it.
get her like the ones that live for like
Forever
20 years.
flowers,
Yeah.
forever roses, or whatever they are. Whatever.
Even
Hey.
hit them with her favorite perfume too.
Listen. She said no flowers, it ain't no flowers.
Have y'all ever did something for somebody on Valentine's Day and you felt like you was like going crazy and they just took it like,
Me.
bro, I feel like I was going crazy one year. Nigga, I was sending a gift every day, same time.
Oh no, I ain't went that crazy.
Nah, like from the lead up, like the whole week. Like I think one day I had the office, like she was telling me like the office was going crazy, but I didn't feel that energy from her. I'm like, nigga,
But that's
is you
typically
appreciate-
how it is. Like almost every Valentine's Day, even birthdays, I've really put some thought into it. But everyone's not like that.
Yeah, it depends on your love language.
Yeah,
It does depend.
Hey,
you're
like that, right?
It would have been super cold.
It's
bro.
fine, bro.
No, it's not.
It's fine. It's fine, man.
Yeah, bro. Nah, and I'm not saying the person wasn't appreciative. I'd probably just feel like should have been some acknowledgement.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing it for that, but I would have, you know, like you went stupid crazy this year. Get it.
But you know what? That's why I always said, I think that's why the Lord ain't let me meet nobody that's like that. Because I already said I want to be in love.
Yeah.
Nobody, I would be the most annoying person. You don't want to see me in love.
That's crazy.
I'm finna get
my
on
man.
everybody.
My man.
Is it? I don't care what you ask me. I gotta ask him first. I don't know. I really don't. I gotta get back to you. It just is what it is. I'm sorry. Maybe next time.
Hey, that's dope though. You know, I think everybody want to love like that, right? I think everybody want to experience being superly in love, super love, being connected to their partner on a different level. I think everybody want to experience that.
I can't speak for everybody, you know,
I mean,
because it's some people out here that just love being single, bro.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Being single has its perks. Like, if I said I'm going to bed, who gonna stop me?
That's true.
You don't even text my phone. I'm big sleep. I like that.
You
If
gotta
I
worry about nobody's birthday.
right.
Nobody
I mean, but
getting a promotion
I
at
like.
the job, tell them congratulations.
I
none of
want
that.
to see. I don't know. That's different. I be wanting to like. I love gift giving and surprises and whatnot. So I think like that doesn't bother me. It's more so of like, I want you to be in my business till I don't want you to be in my business. Then I just want you to worry about your business. That's the part about a relationship.
I think
that really gets
that's how I be like in a relationship too. It be spurts where I be like super lovey dovey, and then it be spurts where I be like, ugh, get the fuck away from me. And I think that hurts relationships a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know? Do you get what I'm saying? You're a Pisces. I
do.
know you get what I'm saying.
We
I know
are Pisces.
My bad. I be forgetting y'all is Pisces
we
twins.
tune
Yeah, I
in.
know y'all get what I'm saying.
Lover,
Yeah,
lovers
but
over here.
that's why I tell people though I need my alone time. Like I love like being lovey dovey, but at the same time I have to have some alone time or else like it's just gonna drive me crazy. That's why I be telling y'all when people used to like spend the night or something. If you're in my space too long and we didn't like discuss that you're gonna be in my space, why don't you get them feet going? That's what I'm
Kid, do you feel like that typically? Are you cool?
Nah,
I get the feeling like you just be laid back, you be chilling.
I
everything
am.
is
Not
good.
caring.
majority of the time that is me.
not caring.
But this is gonna sound terrible. But after sex, get off me.
That's crazy.
Nah, I've always been like that. Cause I'm hot, bro. Like, leave me alone.
I mean, it
But
depends.
and then after that, like when I cool down, then yeah, then you come, love on me. But then like just like on a regular Tuesday or some shit, Tuesday night, yeah, like we can chill. But then other than that, like you said, just like I need a little space.
Yeah, I be.
But that's why I go play my game.
Yeah, and that's why you got to be careful. Like Ken say, you got to know these love languages.
You have
I mean,
to.
Dennis. I mean,
Yeah. You have to understand what yours is and what your partner's is.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes that's tough though because you get into a relationship with somebody and you getting into it with them because probably the physical appearance first. That was probably the first thing that attracted you to a person, right? You're like, damn, that person look alright. Then you start talking to them. You go on a few dates, and it turned into 5 years, 10 years, whatever it turns into, right? And you start to learn people over time.
Yeah.
Like they start doing little things.
And people start changing too.
People
That's
are
the
gonna,
other thing.
People are gonna change regardless.
You have to understand that, okay, we went into it, your love language was physical touch. And then over the course of 3-4 years, you've evolved into quality time, let's say, right? Or words of affirmation, whatever it is, right? But you have to understand your partner too.
Yeah. So
And that shit ain't easy.
It's not. It's definitely not easy. But all of us here on this show, we did
Sure
something. We took a love language test.
We did. We're trying to provide a little bit more content, right? And so
I hate it.
we're bringing you guys into our world,
Right.
right? So everybody took the test, though, right?
I took
Unfortunately,
the test. Ken took the test.
Yeah, I took the test.
Was
test.
everybody super honest when taking their test?
Yeah.
why would you lie?
Because some people like, no, this gonna make it seem like I'm like this. If I actually, you know how
nah,
people
it's
are.
not that serious.
Okay. So everybody was super honest.
Yeah,
Y'all want to share your results?
I go last because I didn't want to do this no way.
Why you didn't want to do it?
I don't know. Like when y'all were going over these topics, I was just like, I'm cool on it. It's not a hatred thing. It's not a. So y'all just gonna keep yelling.
The background noise that y'all do here is Super Bowl Sunday.
They lit.
Yeah, it's a bar right
They ain't
here.
even on yet though, bro.
Hey.
They just screaming.
They ain't even gonna see the first touchdown. They gonna be passed out all over the board. They been lit since 1:30.
Right. But no,
Excuse me.
I'm not against it. I'm not for it. It's one of those things that I've been hearing about Valentine's Day and all this, and then love, and I'm like, look, I'm tired. I ain't got nothing.
Truth is, I'm tired. So, okay, I'll go first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine,
You can pull your phone out too, just in case you need to go over it.
Are you gonna do your big three or what?
I can do my big three. I can do
Okay.
that. I can do my big three. Let's see. Okay. So, overall, it says your primary love language is acts of service. For me. It says,
I can see that.
says acts of service. The big three is the first three percentages, right? Is that the big three? Okay, so acts of service, it came out to 33%. Quality time came out to 20%. And receiving gifts came out to 20%. That shit's true. And I think the acts of service comes from
Wow.
this dude been wild. Hey,
Really
we about to find him.
You gotta go.
That's a
man.
50. Hey, for every little
Outburst.
community violation, that's
Bro, I
50
was
cents.
clearing-
You owe 50 cents to the pod, bro.
Not I was clearing my throat.
You owe 50 cents to the
Stop. See, I
pod.
caught myself.
I see.
Acts of service, though, I think it comes from like doing things that you know I need you to do or that you know I need done without me having to tell you. It's like, oh man, I appreciate that, bro, because I be doing a lot.
Yeah.
I be doing a lot, and just acts of service. Anyway, I'm on the bed, pull that motherfucker out and do your thing.
So y'all's interpretation of acts of service is you
It's a lot of
receiving the acts or giving the acts?
No, acts of service, period. That benefits me in any way.
Receiving.
Receiving, no?
essentially.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I think acts of service, period. Having a clean home when I walk in is an act of service. If you know it's something that I like or something that I don't like or something that I enjoy or something that I don't enjoy, and you make it your point without me knowing, without telling me to just do it just because you're doing it thinking of me, that's an act of service. You know what I mean? And then quality time, I like quality time sometimes. I like to chill. I don't like to really be outside all the time, even though I'm an outside person. And the third one, I'm surprised that wasn't the one that was receiving gifts. Give me something.
I
You
feel
know what I'm
that.
saying? I don't know why that wasn't the one that was at the top, because I love me a gift. I ain't going to hold you. I love me a gift.
What was yours?
Oh, what you got for me?
So overall, the big one was physical touch, right? Like I am.
You nasty sly dog.
That's what's funny about this, right? I was thinking about it when Ken was talking about, after sex, like get off me. I'm almost the same way until afterwards, like after the cleanup and everything, bro, our feet have to touch.
You
Like
nasty sly dog.
I have to be physically in contact with my wife, bro. Like it has to be there, right? So 30% was physical touch. 27%, this was a surprising one for me, was words of affirmation, right? Because the reason I was so surprised on it is I'm not that type of person most of the time. Like I don't receive compliments well,
That's why it's high.
and I don't know how to process them either.
That's
right?
why it's high.
So it's always a
When
deflection.
I just told you about what I was gonna do with your dad thing, he was like, "Don't make me cry."
Yeah.
That's a.
I sent the nigga $40, and he, oh my god, bruh, not off the
When you don't-
prostitution change.
I'm telling you, man. Like it's
Calm
it's
down.
either extreme or it's nothing, right?
Yeah.
And
So when you get it, so that's why it's high for
yeah.
you though.
Quality time was the next one. So my top three were 30, 27, and 27, right? But what's crazy is receiving gifts. As much shit as I talk about receiving gifts, 0%.
Oh wow, you different.
0%. I don't
My
expect it.
man's is built different.
I thought my shit was gonna be 79%. Give me something.
Yeah, no.
Show me. You got to show me you love me by giving me something.
I just don't feel, for me at least, like that ain't really how you show love. Like I don't. I appreciate it sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I can buy my own shit.
Right.
Yeah, moving on, Ken.
Not moving
Nah, that don't
on.
mean baby.
Look, exactly.
That don't mean
nah,
you can't
don't
buy
baby
me
now.
nothing,
Don't
All
baby
right.
baby now, motherfucker. Baby.
Y'all funny.
All right, so my highest one was quality time, and that does make a lot of sense because I don't be wanting to leave my house if I'm trying to find a way. Like I could be a family
So what was
man
it total? What was it
and
overall though? What was it? What was the love language?
You just said quality
Quality
time.
Oh,
Yeah.
quality time is the love. Oh,
So
okay.
you're not
okay.
listening.
I didn't even think that was a love language.
I don't like no quality time over there.
It's
No,
strict around
quality
his
time was
house.
one of my
Goddamn.
top 3. I'm,
Don't come around him.
no, I'm just,
Goddamn prison warden.
Yeah, y'all gonna
Sit
stop
your
stepping all
ass
over
in
Ken's takes, man.
Jail.
My
no,
love
man.
don't matter.
No, no, she's stupid. That's what it is.
I'm just gonna cut my love
I ain't
language
never
off.
seen somebody
This is
quality
important, bro.
time.
Y'all cut me off in my regular conversation all the time, but my love?
No.
What the fuck?
I'ma shut
Justin
up. Don't worry
Timberlake,
about
where you at, bro? My love. Dun, 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 dun,
No,
dun,
I
my
didn't
love.
mean. I just wanted to ask one question, and then she went crazy, bro. It wasn't me.
I wouldn't even. mean
But
that
I
to
be with
loud.
the bullshit, guys.
He definitely be.
Anyway,
Yeah.
quality time, because I don't want to leave my house 90% of the time, and I want to find a way I can get paid for not leaving my house, and I can just be at home with my family all the time. Now, do I want them under me the whole time I'm at home? No, because I like to play my game. I've said that twice today. I'm probably going to say it again. But anyway, the next one, that was at 26%, my bad, for quality time. The next one is words of affirmation at 23%. Yeah, that makes sense, because sometimes I need to know that, you know, I'm appreciated.
Yeah.
You know, whatever it is that I do, whether I choose to work a extra day during the week when I'm tired as hell, or, you know, I get up in the middle of the night to go do whatever that you need to do. I just need to know that you appreciate whatever it is that I'm doing. And physical touch, that makes a lot of sense. Even though I did say get off me when I'm finished, turn that TV on and let me be the little spoon sometimes, bro. That's
crazy.
comfortable.
Little spoon and scalp rubs.
Oh, that go crazy, and that makes sense. Hey, I'm finna get real scientific on y'all real quick. Dennis said he like for his feet to touch, right? That's because you got all them nerve endings right there, and y'all nerve endings is touching. Y'all ever seen Avatar when they bond with the? That's what that is.
All right.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel him on that because I love footsies.
Hey, man.
holding
put them-
hands, all that shit.
Y'all know I like to rub my feet together anyway.
Hey, this big ham I got to be on your ass when I go to sleep.
Yeah, you gotta
I can't do it.
Bruh. If it ain't the feet, it's just this on the butt.
Yeah,
It's something.
You
It got to be
touch.
something.
Gotta
I
be
got
something.
You gotta
to. I got to
touch.
put that leg on you, baby.
And I'm gonna throw this in real quick, and I'm gonna hand this off to Mill. Well, not my phone, but anyway, receiving gifts and acts of service is the lowest one for me, because I'm expensive, so I don't expect her to buy me what I would buy
The stuff that
myself.
you be wanting, yeah.
So I just let her do her own thing, but I appreciate it as it is, you know.
Look at her. She's well, I guess.
Since
Clearly
we're
I'm up.
here,
You got it.
Thank you for the moral support. I appreciate that. I don't need no percentages and all that nonsense. The first one was quality time. But overall, the big 3 was quality time, physical touch, and receiving gifts. And I've said enough. Y'all can rewind these episodes. Yeah.
what'd you say the second one?
Quality time, physical touch, receiving gifts. So, yeah.
Okay.
Because I want to be under you. I want you to touch on me, yeah. And I want you to buy me something. So that's as much as I can do.
I think all women is that then. I think all women probably get that because most women, like 97.9%, they want their man to be up under them.
Mm-hmm.
They want their man to buy them shit, and they want to be with them all the time.
Well, if someone made me pick between like physical touch, quality time, and receiving gifts, I'd probably like would I want a gift? Yeah, but I would sacrifice it probably.
For the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I'm sure.
yeah, and like but receiving gifts and acts of service were really tied. But I'm not trying to have no big 4. So I'm kind of like
I mean, you're not trying to, but you had one. You had a big 4.
Yeah, basically.
So really, you got a big 4.
Yeah.
That's cool. What? I mean, I think love languages are very, very important.
Yeah, but I also don't think that they're just absolute either.
I think they are. Because just think about everything we just said.
Right.
It matched y'all to the T.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, and without those things happening in y'all life, bro, you'd probably be way downhill. Shit'll go south for you.
Well,
That's why all my shit be going south. Let's be for real.
The reason I don't feel like it's absolute because again it can change, right? And for me, like I don't see everything as so black and white, right? I live my life in the gray area, right? And I think this is why I be pissing y'all off sometimes because I always try to poke a hole in the conversation,
Right.
Just naturally, right? Because I don't feel like everything is set up so 1 or 0 that it's yes or no sometimes.
Well, I got a question for you then. Do you think that it changes or we just grow more into it and now it's more so expressed?
What the love languages or
yeah.
the
Because I think they don't change because I see this all the time, right? I don't think they change. I think people step into them. The more mature they get, the more older they get, the more that life settles in for you, you grow into your love languages.
I feel like you definitely grow into them, right? But it's no different from your shoe size growing, right? Where it's at this age you were a 7, 2 years from now you're a 9, right? So this is why it's constantly evolving, and you're never done growing either. Like I'm not talking physically, but just mentally you're never done growing. So to say that you take a stance on something today that, I want, words of affirmation every day, tomorrow you could just be like, hey man, I want them gifts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you really got to understand.
But that's why you got a big 3.
Yeah. But again, like you have to grow into that, right? You have to grow into understanding yourself, understanding the world.
And I think that's what I mean by growing into it, right? I think that when you first meet someone, I don't want to necessarily say you blinded by a lot of things, but you're kind of not like expecting those things from them. You know what I mean? Because you don't really know yourself.
Right.
So as you are with these people more and more, day by day, month by month, year by year, you're like, okay, I need this person to do this for me. You've always needed this person to do it for you. Everything was just so new. Everything was just so right then and there. Now you're like, okay, to continue with this person in this lane and grow, I need this person to really dig into this for me. I really need this person to dig into that for me. And that's because you're finding out who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's why when you see people get together later on in their life, like when they're older and you find a partner, I think it works well. It works better that way because you already know what you want. You already have these expectations for yourself and what the expectations you have for another person should be for you. And if they just not, and I'm not saying everything's going to check off.
Of course, nobody's perfect.
I feel like in your life, you're the only thing in your life that is the constant.
Yep.
Right? Everything else, all the people that come in and out are the variables.
Yep.
So today the situation's one thing, tomorrow it's a different, right? This is why I don't live life in black and white, bro.
Yeah.
Like I can't. Because everything, when you deal with it from the macro, it doesn't help you getting through life. You have to dissect some things into the micro. So for example, right, if somebody says, hey man, my truck was stolen, right? Yeah, looking at it overall, like, okay, it's fucked up, right? But then you start digging into the micro view of it, and it's like the person that did the stealing might have needed it. That might have been the only thing that they could do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can find the balance in everything if you really take the time to look at it.
Nah, I ain't
So-
finna
steal my
So
shit,
I
bro.
was just about to say. So question:
Somebody else.
with this whole thing, do y'all feel like y'all are all in a relationship, but if you weren't, would you completely close out the thought if like they didn't fulfill any of your things? Since everything is a variable, would you continue to wait? Would you just fill it out, or would you shut it down and move on to the next opportunity?
I'll speak for me for now because I'm the only married one. I would say that the reason I did move forward with the marriage was because I felt like in my heart this is us now. Mm-hmm. You know, so for me, if she would have changed today, I don't know how to answer that because again, I can't give you a yes or no right now.
Right.
I would have to live it through.
I just feel like, first of all, everything is worth fighting for. So you fight first. And then, if you lose in that fight, then
It just is what it is.
it is what it is. You know what I mean? But on surface level, I'll say that everybody's forever changing. Things are forever changing. People's attitudes, people's political outlooks, people's life outlooks, people's goals in life. They change so often. So the variables have to change for you as well. Like, are y'all growing together or are y'all growing apart?
Right.
That's a huge part in it. You know what I mean? I think that if y'all are growing apart, if y'all can't find a middle ground, because a lot of people grow apart.
Yeah.
But where is in that growing apart do we still match?
Yeah,
Right.
and this is why people, when they say I can see myself with this person,
Yeah.
to me it's crazy.
Yeah.
I could see myself with this person forever because it's like, well, are you really understanding what that's going to take?
Yeah.
Right. If you've just known somebody for a year and you're saying it, maybe you're right, but you really need to understand that person. And to me, you can't learn somebody in less than a year.
And
Right.
I think that it's important to learn to love someone shit that you don't like. Does that make sense?
No.
So when you look at something and y'all are dating or y'all are in a relationship and you see something that you don't appreciate or that you don't like, you like, you do this shit on a regular? Like that shit.
I
You
see
know what
what
I mean?
you're saying.
And
Yeah.
then you gotta go, can I live with this shit for life? And if you say yes more times than none, then probably that's your person or you can deal with it.
Yeah,
Because there's gonna be things that you just cannot deal with that person does that you're gonna have to suck up because you love them or because you want to be with them or because you can be with them or need to be with them. You know what I mean?
Eesh. I think it has to be really extreme for me to be like, I can't put up with this. Like, I don't know, bro. Wiping your ass and throwing your toilet paper in the trash can instead of the toilet.
That's what y'all do,
Y'all
though.
know
Like,
what everybody
nah.
say.
Okay, so I think there you will run into certain variables of ups and downs, and I think the most important thing within that is I want to say it's called establishing like your core, and that's what's gonna hold y'all together for the longest point. So yes, you will change, but that core is gonna stay the same. That's gonna be the most constant thing because that's who both of you, those individuals are. Because that's your makeup.
Yeah.
And if you were back single and you were starting dating over again, if you couldn't establish anything, would you close it off immediately or would you wait and stick it through and see?
I'm closing it off immediately.
Nah, I'm not closing it off.
I am.
Because me, that's why I think I'm not as bad as other men, but it's bad because I'm gonna keep talking to you, but it's probably not gonna go nowhere. It's gonna be bad for you, for
Yeah.
whoever the other person is.
You know, if I got back in the streets and was single like that, you know why I would close it off immediately? Because I've already tried with someone.
Oh, okay.
I've already said, I'm going to try to make this work, even though it's a no for me. I've tried to be this variable for that over and over and over. So if I see that again, I'm not about to go string my neck again through the ringer for something that I felt was a no, and I tried to make it work already.
I don't know.
I'm good. I'm out.
I don't believe in that, bro. Because one red flag don't mean it's
No, we talking about
curtains for that person.
Not just necessarily a red flag. It could be a red flag. It could be the fact that they just aren't romantic. It could be they just do something you just don't like.
I'm talking
Well, I think
about,
it just depends on what it is, on the severity of what said thing.
and
is.
that's what I mean though. Like whatever it is, I'm not talking about overall. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that particular thing that we keep trying to work on, or we kept trying to work on, and it didn't work. When I see it in somebody new, it's over. It's curtains for you, bucko.
Not Bucko.
But
I'm off that.
I
at
ain't
what
never
point?
talking to a recovering addict again.
You feel me?
Oh my God.
You feel
The
me?
fact that you bye.
Nah.
That's all I gotta say. Bye.
But that's what I mean, though.
No, for real. Like
Bye.
You tried to make that work, and you like,
I did.
you ain't doing that no more.
No, it was
That's
fine,
where I'm at
but
with it.
Nah.
That's where I'm at with it. Nah, I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it.
So nah.
I'm gonna let you have that.
Honestly, I don't
We be
know.
friends.
And that's exactly what I'm gonna say when I'm leaving. Oh no, not you doing that.
I have to I have to determine like how much I like you and what it is that you're not giving me before I just decide. But like mine is like a process. I'm not really I'm cold turkey, but not really. I need to see and really process my feelings, my emotions, and if like I think this is something that is directly just because it's me, or if that's just kind of how they are. I don't know.
Okay, question then. So, is the same act different with another person?
Oh, it's hard to say because unless they act identical, like all the way around, it'll always.
That's
be
what I
different.
mean. Like,
Well,
okay,
So
I can. Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
You sure?
no. Let me finish
Paper, rock,
this.
scissors?
Let me finish this
say.
thought. Then let me finish this thought. Then. So what? Flip that up. So what I'm saying is, so this person gives you a total, like, these two women are totally different. I love this person for all these reasons. I love that person for all these reasons. But that one thing they both do. You see what I'm saying? Does it change? Does it change for because of the things that you now love about this person that will make you deal with that, even though you could not deal with it with this person? Does that make sense?
I mean, okay. I feel like it makes sense to me because all right, majority of men aren't romantic like that.
Right.
So that's been a
not?
reoccurring. I'm so
Majority of
tired of
men?
him. Now, who not? But,
Majority of men.
that's been like a reoccurring issue of like, why is this like this?
I think it's that new It's the new generation. They ain't on that, bro.
So what age does a new generation start? Because I keep saying, and I'm saying it again, I'm never just dating anybody younger than me.
Okay, well, I retract my statement then.
If I'm romantic,
Maybe you should try it.
huh?
Nah, them young dudes really.
Maybe
not.
you should try
Okay,
it.
so here's
And
the thing.
they be stinking too. Niggas be musty.
I just gotta. I just can't. All the men I've ever been around smell good.
Yeah, that's
But-
because you date older men.
Not the BO.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Bro,
But
them young dudes, they don't take baths for like 2 and 3 days. They be wearing the same thing on
where did
Instagram.
who told?
Y'all don't be seeing them?
No,
They be
not,
wildin'.
clearly not. But since that is a reoccurring issue, like when dating and seeing like this is repeated, when you said, would you like deal with it if it was someone else? Now that you see how it would be, I kind of feel like I would be more open to dealing with certain things. And I kind of think that's one of the like big impacts that had to do with my last relationship. He was so romantic that like, you damn near I'm distracted.
Situation where he overly did this
Right.
and it blinded you from,
The other thing.
yeah, okay.
So
and that's what I was trying to get to.
yeah, and that's why it's like one of those things where it's like, would you deal with it? And if I met someone new and they were really romantic or they like listened to me, I might be willing to bend on a couple things if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I think that you have to look at yourself first, right?
Right.
You have to understand, am I tripping? You know, if it's been 4 women, well, me, when I'm single, like it's only 3 max. I can only deal with 3 women at a time. But everybody else is just like, anyway.
I'm so tired of him.
It's crazy.
So it's you have to understand if this is reoccurring through everything, is it me?
Yeah.
Am I just tripping on something so small that I may be losing out on my partner for the rest of my life, right?
I triggered because that's what I
So-
really be thinking. Like, am I the problem here?
Yeah.
Like, why I gotta ask for flowers?
Well-
It's the same thing.
Well, in all
Yeah.
actuality, we really are. It really do be us. But again, it really do be us. But again, that's why I said, are you willing through the different ways that you love someone, willing to accept what you don't like? You
No.
just really have to figure that out.
I think
No.
I am.
I'm not. Because one thing I can't stand, friends, lover, family, don't scream or yell at me, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I've tried that, and, you know.
I've tried it.
Yeah, like, I refused. And because it triggers me. Like,
Yeah.
it makes me angry.
Yeah.
And I wasn't taught how to resolve, a lot of black men are, I don't want to take this to that, that's a whole nother topic, but to resolve that anger, only way I know how to really deal with it is through violence and anger. You know what I mean? So to prevent myself from going that route, I refuse to be screamed at or yelled at. Like, you can just talk to me, I'm grown.
Don't Ray Rice nothing, please.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So back to answer your question, if you screaming and yell at me, I don't care who you are. You could be, the baddest thing walking with M's in your account. I don't want nothing to do with you.
And that's exactly what I mean. That's exactly the point of view that I'm talking about. And you've been in a relationship where you dealt with it and tried to deal with it and tried to go through it. So the next one you get to,
I don't.
as soon as it happened, you're like, oh no.
But how
we ain't doing
often
this.
how often do you feel like, what is the percentage that you can think of that is perfect match?
Nobody.
I don't think. I feel like
Percentage
there
low.
is somebody for everybody,
Yeah.
truly. But I also think that it's always gonna be something. Nobody is perfect. Like that's asking for someone that's exactly like you. You're really aiming for some unrealistic things.
Yeah.
But I also think, I don't know, there might be that perfect person for you. I don't know.
No, I think you don't even have to match like a whole lot. I think it, you know.
I mean, opposites attract.
Exactly, and the biggest thing within that, you have to compromise because.
Compromise.
No, bro, chill. So,
See, there y'all go.
Hey, I was trying. For once, I was trying to let my boy get his thought out.
appreciate it, fam.
Hey, man, hey,
Thinking through this little stupid
That was
ass
Dennis.
ad-lib.
That was
I didn't think it was gonna sidetrack you like that.
Everything
That
be
shit was-
sidetracking him.
That shit be funny. But anyway, you have to compromise. To like, take for example, like y'all can have a lot in common prior to having kids if you don't have them already. And once kids come in the picture, you have where you want your kids to go in this way, and your partner could think, no, I want to do this for my kids, and y'all can bump heads on that forever, and that can tear y'all apart.
Been there, done that.
You see what I'm saying? So
Been there, done that.
it's other variables that come about, and you don't know until it happens.
So, do y'all think that variables get you to a lifetime with one partner,
Yes.
or the constants?
It's understanding the variables
Okay.
and how to maneuver with.
So it's
the
not the
variables.
constants.
Nah.
Okay.
Because again, for me, you're the only constant in your life.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, I can agree with that because some constants need to change
Yeah.
and they need to be interchangeable. So yeah.
I mean, that sounds like an unhealthy pattern if it's a constant that you feel like has to be changed. That's what it sounds like to me. when
No,
you said
what
that.
I mean, they have to be interchangeable and they need to be changed out. Like Ken said, when you have kids or, you know, it's just different stuff in your life that need to change. Lanes need to switch. This lane need to be number one. Number one need to go to number 4 in order for the variables to continue to work for y'all to be lifetime partners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying get rid of the constants because the constants are why you're there in the first place.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Well, y'all, it's time to wrap this shit up.
No, I think we had one more.
We don't. We don't.
I'm
So-
more than okay with not going to the